Hi guys, and welcome back to Heidi's Health Kick. It's week 6, and the challenge this week that you guys selected for me was to juice. For week 2 of this challenge, I watched a ton of different food documentaries. Some of the ones that I didn't watch were ones that I've already seen, and 2 of the ones that I've already seen are Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead and its follow-up sequel, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead number 2. In the first documentary, Joe Cross documents his 30-day juicing journey where he basically juices for 30 days and he loses weight and his health increases exponentially. So what I decided to do for this week, or at least when I put into the polls and when I saw that you guys chose juicing, I decided to do this. I came up with a few different recipes and basically had raw juice all week. I didn't document yesterday, but this is some leftover juice that I have. This is my golden juice. It is 2 oranges, 2 apples, 3 stalks of celery, a giant thing of ginger, fresh ginger, and then some turmeric, some cinnamon, and some nutmeg. It's really good. We have a juicer and it barely ever gets used, so this week I brought it down and I started juicing all of my meals. I'm going to skip on the health benefits until after I show you all the different recipes that I made, so let's jump right into that. So here is my setup for my green juice today. We have 2 very large carrots and 2 apples that have been cored and cut into 4s. Here is my juicer. I have no idea what kind it is because it's technically my dad's. There's the bin right there where all of the waste is going to go, and all the juice will come up to this side. Once this thing is full, I will pour it into this container. We're going to be doing a green juice today, so there's 4 kinds there, but I will get into that in a second. The greens I'm going to be putting in this juice are green Swiss chard, some kale, some collard greens, and some spinach. There's lots of greens here. So this is the finished green juice, and I have that amount to drink throughout the rest of the day. So it is Wednesday, and I'm making my juice. Today's juice is going to be, I'm hoping, an either orange or a red one. So we have 3 large carrots cut up into half, 2 apples that have already been pre-sliced, some strawberries, 7 beets, a sliver of ginger, and like an entire pineapple that was on clearance at the grocery store. So we're gonna juice up this entire thing. Now today I wanted to try a different technique. I decided I was not going to like de-stem all the strawberries completely, and I also just cut the apples up into 4. Hopefully all of the extra prep time that I saved from not like decoring the apples will result in some more apple juice. Look at the color on that foam. It is like straight out of my dreams. Seriously, the beetroot, like I can't wait to taste this. The actual juice doesn't look like this. It's like a purple color. It looks, I don't know, it looks kind of brown on screen, but it's actually bright purple. It's bright magenta, you guys. Like it's not even picking up on camera how magenta it is. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to drink it. Happy fall, everybody! Today we are going to be making an orange juice that coincidentally doesn't have any oranges in it because we don't have any. So the juice today is going to consist of peaches that have been defrosted. That's why they kind of look mushy and like full of juice. 2 apples, 1 large carrot and a ton of baby carrots because we only had 1 large carrot left. A full peeled lemon, a slice or a decent sized bit of garlic. That's not garlic, sorry. A decent sized cube of ginger and a ton of strawberries. So I just finished making up the juice and I decided to add some spices. So in the middle we have some turmeric. It's yellow. I figured it would add to the orangeness of the juice because some of the fruit didn't actually turn out the proper colors of that I wanted it to. We also have some cinnamon over here and some pumpkin pie spice over here. I figure since it's fall, might as well add some. And here we go, orange juice that has no actual oranges in it whatsoever. You'll have to excuse my hair, but it's time for the final tasting. You get a lot of those peach notes. I can taste the apple, and then afterwards, you get a very pleasant aftertaste of the pumpkin pie spice. Some of the health benefits that I have noticed from this week is I feel like I've lost weight, which is a great thing. My clothing is starting to fit baggier. My pants almost fell down the other day as I was walking down the stairs. It's one thing to step on a scale and see that you've lost 5 pounds, but it's another to actually feel your pants fall off. The other thing is I haven't really felt hungry this week, which is something new for me. When I was on the Master Cleanse for the first week of this entire challenge, I felt hungry nonstop 24/7. I think it's because I've been going back and forth between exercise and different diets for every week that I've kind of readjusted my stomach and my brain to the cravings for food. So I really haven't had those like heavy cravings for a solid food like a burger, like a bean burger or mashed potatoes or anything. When I was hungry this week though, I will say I did have banana and ice cream. It's not a part of juicing, however, it was pure bananas that were frozen and I put it in the food processor, blended it up and basically ate it. So it was pure bananas. They weren't juice, but I figured, you know what, it'll subside my cravings for snacking. Snacking was the absolute worst, but it did the job. Now snacking, let's talk about this for a second. I get the snack cravings at around 8:30, anywhere from 8:30 to about 10:30 at night. I just have the urge to want to eat things and keep eating and put it in my mouth. Something like popcorn or nuts or just something where I can eat many pieces in an entire setting and continually scoop stuff into my mouth. So because I ate the banana ice cream, I felt like I was helping those cravings kind of subside. I was getting that urge to snack kind of solved by just eating the banana and ice cream, and I was able to kind of work through it as the week went by. By Friday, I didn't really have the urge to snack, and these past few days have been pretty great. I've been just on my juice, which is awesome. Now it is the time for the weekly results. I mentioned earlier that I've actually felt an entire change throughout my body. I feel like I am a lot smaller than I initially was, and the results this week, they shock me, and I am super happy and I'm super pleased with them. So for my weight, I started at 213 pounds last week, or at the beginning of the week, and by the end of the week, I am officially 208.5 pounds. Yes, I lost 4.5 pounds. I love seeing the decreasing number. I don't feel like I am going through a fad diet and losing a lot of weight really quickly. I'm happy that I'm going at a slower pace, but I'm consistently seeing positive results, meaning the number on the scale keeps going lower, and I am super happy about that. And I'm glad that I haven't seen like a really big increase for the past few weeks. For my waist, I went from 45.5 inches to 43.25 inches. That is 1.25 inches, and I am so happy with that. Here is the big one. I honestly didn't think this one was gonna happen. My chest was at 44.5 inches, and we went down to 43.5 inches. And if you just heard that previous result, you will now know that my waist is smaller than my chest. I don't have words to fully articulate how happy I am with that. It's been a long time since that was the case. I actually don't ever think that my chest was bigger than my waist. My waist has always been bigger, and now that it's smaller, I'm blown away. I am so happy with that. So I can't wait to see where these next few weeks take. In my thighs, I've lost 1/2 inch, which went from 25 inches to 24.5. I've also lost 1/2 inch in my arms, going from 14.5 to 14. I'm really happy with these results. Even though I'm doing a push-up challenge, I'm gonna continue to eat right. I actually think I'm going to be continuing the juice challenge throughout this week. I will have a few solid meals because Thanksgiving's coming up and I want to test a few different recipes, but I will keep juicing because I really love the results from this week. And not only the results, but I loved the feeling that I had, the energy that I had. I absolutely loved it. This week has been probably the most positive challenge week so far. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to vote up in the polls for what you'd like me to do next, and I will see you next week. Bye.